Hello everyone, thanks for tuning in. Today we're going to talk about adding and setting up a hover interaction on the Wix editor. So without further ado, let's get right onto it. First of all, what is a hover interaction? Well, those are interactive effects your website visitors will see when they hover over a specific element you added a hover effect to. In my case, I have an idea. So I'm going to replace this picture element. It's just a plain picture. I'm going to replace it with a hover element so that whenever a user hovers over it, it changes into a different appearance. So let's go ahead and do that. First, we need to add a hover box to our web page. And to do that, we're going to go to the plus button. We are going to select box. And we can choose from different box templates over here. But if you'd like to use an already set up template or a pre-made template, then you can go to hover boxes and choose one that you'd like to use. I think this one suits what I have in mind. So I'm going to drag it onto our page. And there we go. I'm going to resize it. Okay, so I'm going to put this here for now. I think that should be enough. I don't want to make it smaller because I think it's going to get messed up. So the next thing we need to do is to customize our element. So actually, I'm going to click on this vector art and I'm going to change its color. So to do that, I'm going to click on design over here and change its color to something that'll suit our theme. So how about this one? And by the way, you have to be very careful because depending on what you click on, this is quite tricky because in order to change the color of your vector art, you need to click on the vector art itself. If you click on the hover element as a whole, and if you click on change design, then you won't have the option to change the color of your vector element alone. As you can see, if I click on a color here, it changes the color of the entire area of our hover element. So that's just something you have to be careful about. For the text, I think I'm quite happy with how it looks like, so we're going to leave it be, except I'd like to align it properly to the middle. Okay, so now that we have edited our hover element's regular form, we are now going to edit its hover form. So let's go to the hover tab over here, this one. And this is how our element is going to look like. Gonna make sure that it's correct. So in regular and in hover. Okay, so now I'd like to change its image, so I'm gonna click on the image itself, not just the hover element, but the image itself, so that I can go and change the image. So I'm going to change the image to something. I don't have my own image, so I'm just gonna look for an image here on Wix's media library. Okay, and now we have successfully changed our hover form. So I think we're ready to replace this element over here. I'm just going to delete this. I'm going to select these elements and move them down. And I'm going to put our hover box somewhere over here. And if you like, you can also add animated effects to it. So go ahead and click on the animation button here. and add an animated effect you'd like to use. I think fade is simple and okay, and if you'd like to customize your selected animated effect rather, click on customize. As for me, I'm quite happy with it, so I'm just gonna leave it be. So now let's try to see how our hover element looks like on preview. So let's click on preview. And as you can see, once we hover over it, it changes into our image. And there you go. I'm going to go back to the editor now and continue editing. So continue editing as you need to. And don't forget to save your changes, just in case your autosave is turned off. By the way, you can turn autosave on and off by using the shortcut key Control plus Alt plus A. But if you're ready to publish your changes, go ahead and click on Publish. And basically, that's all. We hope you found today's video of help somehow. If you need more Wix tutorials, check out our channel and consider subscribing. Thank you guys for watching.